All right, hey everybody from Auto. Let's go ahead and create a test quiz by importing from GW. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is pick the topic I'm going to do. Let's do automotive transmissions and transaxles. Sorry, I haven't done this one yet. And we're going to go get resources. So we're going to go to Instructors Resources. And then we're going to choose Assessments, Software, and Question Pools. And we want to download the Blackboard version. We're going to use Blackboard. So I'm going to click on that to download it. And let's go ahead and just start with exam questions. You've got pre-test, post-test questions. So let's start with exam questions. It's going to download. And depending on your computer, you're going to go into your downloads. I've got a Mac, so it probably looks different than most of you. And you'll see up here, it's in a zip, so I need to unzip it. And I simply click on it, and it's going to unzip and unpack. And now it's a folder. Now I don't need to do anything with that until I import. I'm just going to leave it there. And I'm going to go back to my Schoology class. Okay, now it's time to import that Blackboard file into Schoology. And you're going to import it into your resource page. You can't import it directly into your course. You need to go to your resource page, your personal resource page. So you go up here on the top, and that will take you, you click on that and it takes you to your resources page. Then I'm going to go over to the left here, kind of like center left, and there's an arrow here, and I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to choose Import. Now I import, and we're going to choose Blackboard zip right there. And then we're going to choose, you can choose a collection you've already created, or you can choose which is existing collection, or you can choose a new collection. In this case, I want to choose a new one, and I'm going to call it Auto Transmissions and Transaxles. And now it's time to import the file. So I'm going to attach file. I go into my materials from my downloads. I want chapter 1. I open it. I click import. And now it's going to turn this into a quiz. Takes a second. I will get a ding. I get a ding, and then I go into that folder. And you can see it's turned it into a test quiz right there. Now that I already have this resources for auto transmissions, I'm going to import chapter 2. So once again, I go to that little arrow. I choose import. I choose Blackboard. Now I'm going to use existing collection. And I'm going to click on that. And then I'm going to go to that auto transmissions, right? Click on that. I'm not going to put it in a folder. I'm going to push next. Once again, it asks me to attach the file. I go to my downloads. Luckily, it's taking me right to that file. And I'm choosing chapter 2. I can check right there that it's chapter 2. I open it. Import. It'll take a second. It doesn't take very long at all. And it dings me and tells me chapter 2 is ready. And I'm going to go back to my Schoology class. So let's go to Auto Transmissions and Transaxles. And I want to make a folder. And I'm going to add my folder for chapter 1. I'm going to put everything that's going to be chapter 1 in here. Pick a color for it, create it, and I can jump right back to my course. I've already created that chapter 1 folder. I'm going to add materials, but this time when I choose add materials, I'm going to choose import from resources. Import from resources. And then right here on this window, I have my transmissions class. And I want chapter 1, and I just click on it and import it. Import again. I often forget that second import. I leave and go do something else and come back, and it's still waiting to import. So don't forget that second time you have to click it. Now it's in. You can see that it's in, and it has this horrible title on it with these underscores. And it also doesn't have a grading category, so students can't actually submit a grade yet. So I need to edit this. So I have to click the gear wheel and choose edit. You have the points. They set up the points very specifically to how many questions they are, so I'm not going to mess with that. But I'm going to change the title. Auto Transmissions. Excellence. Get rid of those underscores. There we go. Now I have a title I like. Now, very important, I need a grading category. So I go over here, and you can see I've created categories for auto and engine repair, but I haven't done any for this. So I'm going to create a new category. And I'll show you in a second why these categories are really important, especially if you're going to have this much work in your class. If you're importing this much material, you're going to have lots of grades to sort through, and you want to make it as easy as possible for you to find when a student submits a grade. So I'm going to name my category Auto Transmissions. Spelling would help. Chapter 1. And that's it. And then I'm going to save changes. Now it's ready to go. So let's go take a look at the gradebook really quick and show you why I do that. When you click into your gradebook, you're going to see everything that's in your course. I got my auto engine repair and my transmissions all mixed together. So as you add materials, it's going to go super wide all the way down this way. And you're going to have tons of assignments to sort through, and you'd have to go down to find everything. But it's sortable up here under this all materials arrow right here. Now I can see all of those chapters I created. So I can easily go to Auto Transmissions, Chapter 1, click on it, and see any of the material for that chapter I put in there. So if I've got Auto Transmissions exam, and then I've got some worksheets I want them to do, I can see everything that they've done very quickly right here, and I can even quickly go to any comments or scores I've got for it. All right, that's it. That's how you set up a test quiz by importing with Blackboard.